Only just a few weeks ago, Noel Gallagher was lashing out at Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl simply because he wanted Oasis to reunite. He sounded like he was just really tired of people suggesting this to happen, and he had moved on from his life. And I think at that point, a lot of fans of Oasis had just given up hope for so many years, hoping they would get back together after breaking up abruptly back in 2008. Since then, and even before that time, they had been at each other's throats, going back and forth, both in public, from the stage, on social media, and in interviews, you name it. But now, after a Blockbuster report over the weekend indicated that multiple music industry insiders were claiming that this day is going to happen, it was followed up a short time later by teaser clips posted on social media for Oasis and Liam and Noel Gallagher. It looks like it's actually going to happen. But we won't have to wait long to find out if these rumors are in fact true. Even just a few weeks ago, if you had told someone that Oasis was getting back together, they would probably laugh in your face. After all, Liam and Noel Gallagher have notoriously feuded for decades now, leading many fans to think that the reunion will never happen. Then, over the weekend, that all changed. It all got started with a Blockbuster report from Britain's Sunday Times that quoted anonymous industry insiders that were adamant that an Oasis reunion was in fact happening. The report states that the brothers would reunite on stage next year for a series of massive shows, including a headlining set at Glastonbury, as well as a historic and record-breaking 10-night run at Wembley Stadium. And this has hardly been a well-kept secret. Liam Gallagher himself replied in the comments of that very story to a fan complaining about the venue, to which he said, "See you down the front." He shared another tweet writing, "I never did like the word former." And if you're wondering if this is just an unfounded rumor, you won't have to wait long to learn what this is all about. Oasis, Noel Gallagher, and Liam Gallagher each shared the same 11-second video that says 2025 with an announcement date of August 27th at 8 a.m., which, for those keeping tabs, is tomorrow. Oasis rose to superstardom with the release of their album Definitely Maybe in 1994, with timeless hits like Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, and Champagne Supernova. In the last 3 decades, Oasis has sold a whopping 75 million albums worldwide. But unfortunately, years of bitter back and forth between Liam and Noel Gallagher resulted in Oasis abruptly breaking up moments before they were scheduled to take the stage at a festival in Paris back in 2008. Noel Gallagher wrote in a statement about the breakup at the time, "People will write and say what they like, but I simply could not go on working with Liam a day longer." Rumors of an Oasis reunion have sprung up over the years at various times, with their tens of millions of fans clamoring for it to happen. One of those fans is none other than Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl. And only just a few weeks ago, Noel Gallagher trashed Grohl for suggesting that Oasis reunite. Speaking on Matt Morgan's podcast back in July, he said, "I did actually bump into Dave. He was about 3 feet away from me when I was watching LCD Sound System, and he was staying in the same hotel I was staying in. I would just like him to wind his neck in about Oasis. I wouldn't talk to him. I haven't got time for that mob anymore." So as we've seen many times over the years, you never say never to a reunion. So many times bands will either break up or retire, only to come back at some point in the future. And it looks like that can be what is happening here with Oasis. But that announcement will be made tomorrow morning to know for sure. Hopefully it's not some deluxe box set. That would be hilarious if they just trolled everybody. But based on the reaction and the responses and that reporting out there about these big shows happening behind the scenes, because there's so many people involved in organizing major shows like this, it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot of rumors happening right now about a potential reunion. But we will know for sure tomorrow whether or not this is true. But it's definitely an exciting time in rock music with all this buzz happening about both Oasis and Linkin Park. So we're going to have to see. That is your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.